Hey folks, it's Tom, your Frugal Prepper. So I've been working on not only canning this weekend, but also reorganizing my pantry area. So I had these shelves, and you can see where the gray part is. That's the original shelf, and this plywood here is what I added. Mostly because as I'm getting more and more canned goods, and I still have a pile to move in here yet. I just need the space. These are stacked clear to the back. You know, I've got squash and pickles and more pickles. That's sweet and sour chicken, spaghetti sauce, green beans, hamburger, turkey, pork, banana peppers, more pickles, more pork, some beef, some corn. That's beanie weenies, crushed tomato, barbecue beans, more hamburger, lentil soups, lemon marmalade and hot pepper jellies, cream and mushroom soups, salsa. So yeah, that's just, I'm getting a whole lot of canned goods out of the garden. And I just needed more space. So what I did is I went down to Lowe's. And I think this is 3/4 inch oak plywood, and it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plies. And it's real good and sturdy. You can see it's not really bowing at all. It's sturdier than the original shelf wood. But this is for an 8x4 sheet was $49. And then I just got the cuts that I wanted. I had them cut a foot off on one side. And I used that for over my cupboards. And then they were able to cut 5 of these pieces out, which will give me, you know, I'll put a shelf on every one of these except for this one over here, which will be for taller stuff. So I'm getting ready to put this other one in now. And the way I did this, just in case anybody wants to use the same idea, is I just went and got some bolts and a nut at Tractor Supply. And get like the 1.5 inch, get a nice long one. The little 1 inch, or maybe it was 3/4 of an inch one, would slip out. It could move just enough that it could slip. Put that in there, and then the wood just rests on the bolt. And it's not too hard to move it later if you need to too. And I didn't even tighten those in there with a wrench or anything. They just slide down in the slot here with the 2 washers. It's not going anywhere even if it came a little loose. Yeah, and it holds it in there just fine, as long as you got some good sturdy plywood. The plywood's kind of the expensive part, but I figured I'd go with the oak. I could have got like the birch stuff for like $35 for the same 3/4 inch, but I was like, you know, I just want good, solid hardwood, and this is so expensive because it's got both sides of this are high quality. There's no knots in it or anything. That's why they charge so much for it, like both sides are finished. But I just wanted it to be strong. So, just an idea, if you got these kind of shelves, they're 18 inches deep and 36 inches wide. So you can get 5 of them out of a sheet of plywood. Basically with the 1 foot section and a little 6 foot piece of scrap, or 6 inch piece of scrap. And like the big shelves over here, these are 2 feet by 4 feet, which they already have these sizes pre-cut. And Lowe's will make all the cuts for you. Now they're supposed to charge 25 cents per cut, but they did all my cuts and didn't charge me anything for them. So I think maybe if you show up and you want a whole truckload of wood pre-cut up, then they might charge you. But if you're just getting one board done or whatever, they don't think they'll charge you. But if I get the extra money, because these original ones that are made out of press board, they're actually bowing from the weight, I may go back and just get more of these cut up, get another sheet cut up, and replace these original ones. I guess that would leave me one short, because there's only 5, but I really want to put a second one. I really want to put a second shelf over here for the canned goods. Although I'm storing considerably less store-bought canned goods because I have so much in my own jars. But I still want to keep some of these around and rotate them out because they're metal cans. So if something happened to where the jars broke, I would still have metal cans of food. So, I kind of want to have both. But, I don't use that as much anymore because the stuff from the garden tastes so good. That's it. I will talk to y'all later. I will make sure I do a video when I get this all completely done and organized.